This must be...
promotion. Hey, speaking of, we haven't been anywhere fun since we arrived in Inazuma.
No! What made you think that? Festivals are a common occurrence here in Inazuma. We in the Yashiro Commission are very well acquainted with these sorts of customs. Each season brings its own festival, and each festival, in turn, brings a fresh challenge to the task of maintaining public order. So, while festivals are undoubtedly joyous and lively occasions, for us, they are also a cause for concern. Oh, my apologies. I should stop thinking about work. This is hardly relevant to the matter at hand. This store here is the place I wanted to visit.
Oh, so you weren't checking out the promotion? Well, let's take a look inside then.
Welcome! I have all the latest styles. Please take a look. Oh! It's Miss Kamisato, with guests from overseas. Welcome to Ogura Textiles and Kimonos. Are you here to purchase fabric or for tailored garments?
Oh, greetings to you too. I have a design here for a garment. Would you be so kind as to take a look?
Oh, Ayaka came prepared.
Let me see. This could be...
It could be...
Oh, it's a very fine design. Miss Kamisato, you'd like us to make a kimono following this design, yes?
Please, if you could.
I'm honored that you'd choose Ogura Textiles and Kimonos for your tailoring needs. However, there is one rather difficult problem. Based on the design, this kind of kimono would require silk made from the silk flower. The majority of Inazuma's silk is imported from Liyue Harbor, but given the current climate... As you well know, Inazuma is currently under a strict lockdown. In all honesty, the impact on the textiles industry has been quite significant. We're struggling to import high-grade fabrics. So much of our tailoring business has been put on hold indefinitely. But of course, where our customers are able to provide the fabric themselves, we can still be of service.
So you're saying we need to go and buy some silk first?
If even Ogura Textiles and Kimonos can't get a hold of high-grade fabric, where would we buy it from?
You could try the International Trade Association. They are a little better connected than we are. After all, the association brings together merchants from all over the world. The only thing is their prices. They're not the cheapest. In times like these, though, we're lucky to even have an option of getting a hold of the things we want in the first place.
Huh. So even just getting clothes made is an ordeal in Inazuma. Wait, the International Trade Association? That's Kurisu's thing, right? We haven't been to Rito in a while.
It looks like that will be our next stop. Thank you ever so much. We will be back once we've acquired the fabric. Oh, in the meantime, I have one other very small request. Could you?
Why is she being so secretive all of a sudden?
Absolutely.
Much obliged.
My pleasure, Miss Kamisato. Honestly, I'm just as excited as you to see the end product. We haven't made a silk kimono for the longest time now, and this is a beautiful design.
That's very kind of you, thank you. Goodbye for now. Traveler Paimon, let's try our luck at the International Trade Association. This is it. The International Trade Association.
Okay then, we need to talk to Kurisu, right? Huh, doesn't look like he's here. Let's look around. Look, there he is.
Ah, looks like we found him.
What am I gonna do?
Mr. Kurisu, are you alright?
Oh, you're Miss Ayaka from the Kamisato clan. How do you do?
Better than you, it appears.
And if it isn't the Traveler, I haven't seen you in a while. I take it you've been out of Rito? Thanks again for your help last time. The association is back in business, and it's all thanks to you.
That's great, but, why were you staring into
Well, you see... It's embarrassing to admit, but some of the association's goods have been stolen by vagrants.
Which goods were stolen?
It was a batch of high-grade silk.
Oh.
We imported a big batch of silk from Liyue several years ago. It's been sitting in storage ever since. Recently, we heard that clothing stores in the city have more or less sold all their silk stocks. So we figured now would be a good time to bring our batch out of storage, thinking it'd probably fetch a good price. But then... the vagrants swiped the whole batch, then disappeared into the woods. I'd reported to the authorities, but... Well, as you know, they don't think much of foreign merchants like us. The Kanjo Commission don't want to give us the time of day. Honestly, you can just tell that our suffering amuses them.
Well, I also take issue with aspects of the Kanjo Commission's operational methods. Please remember, Mr. Kurisu, that while you are here in Inazuma, you should be careful with your words.
My apologies. I had to let off some steam. Anyway, there doesn't seem to be much we can do ourselves to get our goods back. Perhaps I'm doomed to go bankrupt after all.
I am afraid I can't intervene in an official capacity, but I can still help you get your lost goods back.
Of course, I would never... Wait, what?
Huh?
Yes, acting in my own capacity, mind you. Even then, there is no escaping the fact that my every action and word will be seen to reflect on the Yashiro Commission and the Kamisato clan. I do so not without reservation, so I hope that you will treat this matter as confidential. That aside, as I'm sure you're aware, I'm afraid that I won't always be able to help you in such circumstances. Given your position and that of the International Trade Association, please try to exercise more caution in the future. You do not want to incur further unnecessary losses.
We will. We certainly will. But, are you sure this isn't gonna cause any issues for you? What if someone high up in the Kanjo Commission sees what you're doing and doesn't like it? You're a highly respected member of society. Surely putting your neck on the line for small-timers like me can't be worth the risk.
Very humorous. Let's not forget that I am the eldest daughter of the Kamisato clan. I would be very surprised indeed if anybody in the Kanjo Commission felt that I was accountable to them for my actions.
Whoa, that sent shivers down Paimon's spine! Does everyone from a powerful clan talk like that?
Mr. Kurisu, I need to know the exact time and location of the theft, and anything that stood out about the perpetrator's appearance.
Thank you so much. Let's see, it was 2 hours ago now, over at the,
Everyone, please follow me to the scene of the crime. The investigation starts there.
All right, off we go!
No time to lose. I could get used to this.
Here we are. This is where we were robbed.
Hey, look on the ground! What are those?
Huh? Footprints. Very deep ones at that. Leading towards the forest.
Presumably the depth suggests that they were carrying something heavy.
Let's see where they lead.
Yep.
Stop, thief!
You think you can get your stuff back with this bunch? You must be dreaming.
Why, you better hope you have the courage of your convictions.
Why wouldn't I, old man? Answer me this. You're one of those Outlander merchants, right? You trade association types are worms, coming over to our land, leeching off our people. Who's gonna leap to your defense, huh? Tell me, who's gonna stick their neck out for the likes of you? Look at that, no response. You know I'm right. Face it, this is Inazuma. You've got no ties here. You're at the bottom of the pile. Can you really blame us for walking all over you?
You are despicable.
Hey, I just had an idea. Since you came all this way, how about we do some business?
Business?
Pay up, and you can take your fabric back. Sound good? If you ask me, it beats walking out of here with black eyes and a broken nose.
You're just a big bull.
What choice do I have?
Wait. Mr. Kurisu, please do not pay any money to this man.
But...
I trust you remember our agreement? If you keep your lips firmly sealed, I too shall uphold my end of the deal.
Oh, yes, of course.
Then please stand well back where it is safe. Now, it is time for me to honor my word!
Let's get down to business.
My apologies! Yeah! Ha!
Feel my blade! Boom!
Take flight! Unthinkable! Go and fly!
Finally,
Nice and spicy.
Whirling snow!
to the very
That
Take... So rude! Kamisato art! Soretsu!
finally,
Whirling snow!
to the very
picked.
Well, that's resolved then.
No, please, It was nothing. I was simply doing my duty.
Miss Kamisato! Traveler!
Don't worry, we're fine. The vagrants left in quite a hurry. It would seem they didn't have time to take anything with them. I believe your stolen goods should all be here.
Thank you. Thank you.
You'd best do a count.
6, 8, 10. Yep.
Great! Now we can finally buy some silk.
Buy silk? You mean you need some of the silk here?
This was indeed our intent.
Don't get us wrong, though. That's not the reason we helped you out. Even if it were just a few carrots or cabbages, chances are we still would have helped you get them back. Paimon thinks we're pretty lucky. If we arrived any later, our chances of getting silk in Inazuma would have been 0.
I honestly can't thank you all enough. Please, say no more. You need silk? I'll pick out a piece for you right away.
Thank you, good sir. How much do I owe you?
Oh, it's free of charge. I could never ask you to pay after everything you've done for me.
No, that will never do. Things cost what they cost, and what they cost is what I shall pay. Merchants already have enough challenges to deal with, and as Paimon explained, my help was unconditional. Please, sell your wares to me at the price you would sell them to any other customer. There is nothing to feel distressed about, because nothing, I repeat, nothing happened here in these woods today, did it?
Thank you. I don't think I could ever repay you. You have helped me greatly, and I will never forget it. I'm afraid we must part ways. I must get these goods back to the association. If you ever need anything at all, just come to the International Trade
Very well. And thank you for the silk, Mr. Kurisu.
See you then! Bye! Safe journey home! Don't go getting robbed again!
Traveler, thank you for stepping in to help out.
But how come those vagrants didn't seem to know who you were? They must move in completely different circles. Maybe they've never seen anyone.
Perhaps. Either way, I'm glad they didn't recognize me. The fewer people who know what happened today, the better.
It's not every day an important person like you helps out someone like Kurisu.
Oh, your praise is quite unwarranted. I merely did what anyone in my position would have done. I admit that it did feel strange for me to come to his aid. But this should have nothing to do with identity or social class. As far as I'm concerned, it was one individual helping another in need. I guess that deep down, I don't see how a society can be considered just when people encounter such obstacles in their livelihoods. Sorry, I'm getting off topic. Right. let's head back to Ogura Textiles and Kimonos and give our hard-won silk to the shop.
Okay.
I could get used to this.
Welcome back! So, any luck at the International Trade Association? Did they have any silk in stock?
Yes, they did. Here.
Excellent news! So, apart from the silk, I think everything else I need I've got in store already. I just need to go and take stock of our materials. It won't take me a moment. I'll be right back.
They better all be there.
I do hope nothing else is missing. Traveler, on the subject of garments, I've been meaning to acquire a new outfit for you, too. It's just, I wasn't sure how you'd feel about the idea of dressing in Inazuman attire. Oh, are you sure? Is that so? Impressive. So travelers of your stature hold themselves to a dress code, as well as a code of conduct.
More like when you're away from home, you've gotta live by certain rules to survive, whether you like it or not. But Paimon would still love to check out some Inazuman outfits. Just what is that supposed to mean? They make them in whatever size the customer asks for.
Your interactions are so adorable to watch. I can certainly find someone to tailor a Paimon-size outfit if Paimon so wishes. Well, if you're sure, as you wish. Something else I've been wondering is, how do people in other nations dress?
They sure do. Each nation has its own unique style. Traditional, fancy schmancy, casual, all very different, but each style is suited to its region.
The study of clothing is a profound discipline, and I still have much to learn. When clothing becomes part of the expression of one's personality, even an extension of one's body, that is quite a wonderful thing. So I am not against dressing up. Far from it.
Paimon agrees. You couldn't have put it any better.
Paimon, you're so adorable that you could wear anything and it would look lovely on you.
Wow! Paimon just got a compliment.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I've checked my inventory.
Thank you. Is there anything else you're missing?
Fortunately not. I have all the materials I need. As for the size, would you like me to go by the dimensions given on the design?
Yes, please.
Understood. I'll get to work shortly. In total, that'll be this much.
Here you go. Is it possible to treat this as an urgent order?
Well, luckily, we don't have any other urgents at the moment, so I can begin work right away. It will still take me some time, though, so please come and collect it later. Until then, I'm sure you'll find somewhere nearby to pass the time.
Good idea! Let's check out the whole area. We don't want to leave any loose ends.
There will be no loose ends while you're in my company. I already decided where to go while we wait. For our next stop, I'd like to take you both for a meal.
Food? Oh, Paimon likes this plan.
Mm-hmm. I picked the venue especially for you. A humble local eatery called Kiminami Restaurant. I thought that the relaxed atmosphere there would suit our day much better than the prohibitively formal one of a high-end restaurant. Shall we head off?
Yep. Paimon can't wait. Are we here? Ooh, it's one of those street-side places. Looks cute and cozy.
Welcome!
Oh, Miss Kiminami, how do you do?
Ah, Miss Kamisato. Perfect timing. Your booking was for... well, right now.
I believe so. We'll be sticking to the order I placed in advance. As for the other matter we discussed, thank you for your help.
Excellent. No problem. And everything you asked for is ready and waiting. Traveler, tiny customer, please wait here for a moment while I prepare your food.
Go ahead and take a seat. There is something I need to take care of, but it's nothing of that sort. I just have a few minor things I need to attend to. I won't be long.
She sure left in a hurry. Whatever it is, it must be pretty urgent.
So you two are Miss Kamisato's friends? Well, we serve all the classics. Sure, there are fancier-looking places out there, but the food here speaks for itself. Hope you enjoy it. Over the years we've been in business, we've gotten to know the Kamisato clan quite well. Miss Kamisato and her brother are both fond of our food. They're always sending staff down here to order something and take it back to them. Her table booking surprised me, not least because it was a group reservation. This is the first time I've ever heard of Miss Kamisato going out for dinner with friends.
The first time ever? Oh, guess that makes us pretty important people, huh?
Sure does. And I'm probably crossing the line here, but I'm just telling you what others have told me. Apparently, Miss Kamisato doesn't have a lot of friends.
How is that possible? She's so kind and polite to everyone. Paimon would have thought that would make her really popular.
That's what I used to think too. But it turns out the rules of social interaction are a bit more complicated than that. Nobody in the neighborhood has a bad word to say about her. They all say she's beautiful, elegant, graceful, not to mention that she belongs to one of the most illustrious clans in the land. In short, they see her as a model young lady. But that's just it. People look at her and they see a model of perfection, and they don't feel like that's something they can relate to. So the majority of kids from our ordinary families don't even try to talk to her. So you see, on paper, she sounds like a girl everyone would want to get to know. But in practice, she finds it difficult to make friends.
Huh. Paimon never would have guessed.
We don't speak all that much, but we do go quite a way back. I've always admired her for taking on so many responsibilities at such a young age. So it makes me really happy to see her here with friends today. Anyway, relax, enjoy your meal, and please, talk to her as much as possible. I know she'll appreciate it. Consider it a favor for the whole neighborhood. Look after her for us.
Huh? That sounded like Ayaka.
I'm so sorry, Traveler. Could you join me over there for a minute? I need your help with something. I'm sorry. I didn't want to drag you away all of a sudden. I, just had a cooking catastrophe.
Oh, loud noise we heard came from the cooking pot.
As you can see, this house is right next to the restaurant. It's where the owner lives. Actually, this whole compound is the family's private property. I asked Miss Kiminami to prepare some
Right! If there's something you want to eat, you could just order it from the menu.
Actually, I wanted to cook something as a gift for Tsubaki. My mother mentioned in her notebook that Tsubaki enjoys food from all over the world. So I thought, if I'm going to meet Tsubaki, perhaps a dish from overseas would make a fitting gift.
A dish from overseas? So anything from outside Inazuma counts, right? If so, then we've got lots of options, don't we? Hey! Don't make this weird!
Can I leave you to finish this task then? Just as a personal favor. Is that okay? I'll be indebted to you. Great. But what kind of overseas dish would make a suitable gift? It needs to survive a journey from the kitchen to the recipient's doorstep.
Oh, Paimon knows! There's one dish out there that was practically created for this purpose! Pizza!
Pizza?
It's an assortment of toppings and sauce spread over a bread base and cooked in the oven. And it's so good!
That does sound pretty good.
Please speak to President Sangha. I'm just...
No time to lose.
Hi, Traveler. So strange to see Ayaka looking
Essence of the Arme Noma art.
Please speak to President Song.
Where I'm from, if we didn't keep moving, we'd freeze to death. Literally.
Please speak to President Song. I'm just a helper. Please speak to President Sangha. I'm just a helper.
Welcome to Bantan Sangha Detective Agency. What will you have me solve?
This place is pretty dead. By which I mean, there's nothing to kill.
Please speak to President Sangha. I'm just a helper.
Welcome to Bantan Sangha Detective Agency. What will you have me solve?
I wonder what the rest of the Harbingers are up to. Plotting and scheming on an ever grander scale, no doubt.
pizza ready?
Oh, it's ready!
It smells delicious. You're an excellent cook, Traveler. I would love to be able to master dishes from all over the world.
Well, all you need to learn is a recipe. We can bring you some more recipes in the future if you like.
Great. I look forward to learning from your culinary expertise.
How are you all doing? Whoa, is this... Miss Kamisato, this must be the dish you were talking about.
Yes, an overseas dish cooked by the Traveler. Could I trouble you to package it for me?
Sure, no problem. Oh, it smells good. I bet it tastes amazing. Now I really want to put something like this on our menu.
Want us to teach you how to make it?
Oh, could you?
The most satisfying meals are the ones you share with other people. So Paimon thinks that our friends in Mondstadt wouldn't mind us sharing this dish with Inazuma.
Really? That's great. I've always wanted to learn how to cook some international dishes. If you can write down a recipe for me, I'll add it to our menu and put a promotion where everyone will see it. Since we've become a closed nation, people haven't had the chance to try anything new. Traveler, you're the best! I'll go pack up this dish for Miss Kamisato. Please, make your way back to the restaurant whenever you're ready. The food will be waiting for you.
You could have sold that recipe for a high price, but you selflessly gave it away for free. You're a wonderful person. I mean it. I admire you a lot, and I'm so proud to be friends with someone of such fine character. Well, you should probably write down the recipe now, no?
Yeah, let's make sure we include all the details and then give it to Miss Kiminami. So, pizza. Start with the basic ingredients. Correctamundo. Right, now to add the next couple of ingredients. Yep, that's right. Now for the cooking instructions. Place on top. Alright, it's done. Long may our reputations and our recipes precede us wherever we go in Inazuma.
I have no doubt that they will. This dish is exquisite.
Cool! Then let's get this recipe to Miss Kiminami pronto!
Hey! Have you written out the recipe?
Here it is.
Thank you! Wowie! This is so exciting. I want to make it right away.
Traveler, Paimon, please accept my sincerest apologies for delaying your meal.
No problem! Food always tastes better when you've worked up an appetite.
All right, let's dig in before it gets cold. Well, what do you think? Is Inazuman cuisine to your liking?
It's amazing! Paimon loved this one! Oh, and especially that one over there!
Good. I'm relieved. When I was attempting to cook earlier on, did you chat with the owner at all? And did she, say anything about me?
She did, but don't worry. She's just happy for you is all.
She's happy for me? Oh, then she must have told you. Did she, what does it matter? I know just as well as anybody else that I've got no friends.
Hey, it's not you. Most people just haven't had the chance to talk to you one-on-one before.
Thank you for your comforting words, Paimon. It's all true, though. I just don't have very many friends. Most of the time I'm either accompanied by family or staff, so everyone must have found it quite a surprise to see me taking you out for a meal.
Exactly! You've got at least 2 friends right here!
Aww. Thank you. That makes me so happy. Excuse me. I'm forgetting myself.
Hey now! Expressing your feelings is the right thing to do. Keeping them locked away inside isn't gonna do you any good now, is it?
I agree. So, I just want to say how happy I feel that you both see me as a true friend.
Of course we do. That's always been our style. If someone's nice to us, we're nice to them too. Friendship can go a long way. Take your mom, for example. She wrote about Tsubaki in her notebook, and now it's made you want to find them too.
Yes. I think friendship is an extremely precious thing, and ours is one that I will always treasure.
While we're on the topic though, who is this Tsubaki person anyway?
Well, I think I have an idea, but it's just speculative at this point. I think that Tsubaki might be a fox envoy.
A fox envoy?
Yes, that's what I think. Even I, my mother's own daughter, had never even heard of this friend before. It just seems so mysterious. So I think it must be someone with transcendent abilities who doesn't show themselves very often. And fox envoys are nothing new. Stories have been told about them in Inazuma since ancient times. You must have met Kuji Yae before. Well, she's a fox envoy. That got me thinking. Maybe there are fox envoys out there in Inazuma that people just don't know about. And maybe Tsubaki is one of them.
Whoa! So Inazuma also has supernatural beings?
When you say also...
Well, before Inazuma, we spent some time in Liyue. They have lots of supernatural beings there, like the Adepti. All kinds of them too. Up in the sky, down below the ground, in the water.
Really? I've come across such things being asserted in books, but to hear someone talk about it from first-hand experience is extremely surprising. So Liyue lives up to its reputation. Its culture has a long history and gives rise to the most beautiful legends. Quite captivating.
You should come visit Liyue with us sometime. The best part is, they have loads and loads of delicious delicacies.
Really? I would love that. Speaking of delicacies, Traveler, Paimon, have you eaten your fill?
Oh, Paimon has.
Excellent. Then let's collect the kimono. Then we can pay a visit to my mother's mysterious and transcendent friend.
No time to lose. No time to lose.
Your garment is ready, Miss Kamisato. I've folded and packaged it for you. Oh, and the other item we discussed? That's ready too.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you. It is a beautiful piece of clothing, and it was a pleasure to work on. See you again next time.
Traveler, I have a gift for you.
Whoa, looks super fancy. Is that for wearing in your hair?
It's a hairpin in the style of a white heron. As well as a hair accessory, you can also use it as an ornament. I couldn't ask for your help and offer nothing at all in return, so this is my gift to you. I'm glad you like it.
Speaking of white herons, that's what your title means, doesn't it? Shirasagi Himegimi. So this gift is like a little piece of yourself. It's just as elegant and beautiful as you are.
You flatter me, Paimon. If this gift reminds you of me, that is all I could ask for.
It definitely will. Alright, well, now we've got what we came for. We can set off. Time to go meet Tsubaki.
No time to lose. Yeah.
So, a transcendent being lives here? Ugh. If someone lives here, then why is it so chilly?
I'm asking myself the same. How strange. I'm quite sure that this is the location my mother wrote about, but surely... I'm starting to have second thoughts. But since we're here, I still think we should go inside and explore.
Yeah, makes sense. Who knows? Maybe there's a surprise waiting in there for us. So, what does the notebook say exactly?
Let me think. A crane brings one fresh flower in its beak to decorate my hair, while a white rabbit sews a hemline from 4 rays of moonlight. Dressed appropriately, I face eastward and call out Tsubaki's name 7 times. In the blink of an eye, I'm standing on the path that leads to her house.
Sounds like a fairy tale. So your mom would do a little ritual, and just like that, Tsubaki would come to meet her?
I have a feeling that it could be some sort of code. Let's get a little closer before coming to any conclusions.
Good idea. There are some bushes on the rocks in here. Could that be anything?
Yeah.
Strange. There's nothing in here. Let's keep looking around.
There's nobody here. Just this box. Let's see what's inside. Did it open? Did it open? Did our Inazuma Adeptus leave any treasure here?
What's this?
Huh. Looks like a book.
It seems to be another notebook. Could it be Tsubaki's notebook? Let's step back outside now. The atmosphere here is different than I'd imagined. Somehow...
Paimon knows what you mean. Reading in low light is really bad for your eyes.
Here will do just fine.
Alright, let's see what the notebook said. Ooh, Paimon bets it's all about mysterious treasure. What is it? Why are you whispering all of a sudden? Oh, you want to let Ayaka read the notebook without distraction. Seems whatever's written in there must be pretty major after all. But, based on her expression, probably not a treasure map. What could it be?
Traveler, Paimon, sorry to keep you waiting so long.
No worries, it wasn't long at all. You're a very fast reader.
Yes, I have. I think I ought to share the truth of this notebook with you both, even though the contents are completely different than what I was expecting.
Different how? You mean it wasn't a Fox Envoy who wrote this?
Not a Fox Envoy, no. It turns out that Tsubaki's real identity is my mother herself.
Huh?
Surprised? Me too. But that's what it says at the very beginning of the notebook. Tsubaki and I are the same person, and yet we are different. When I become Tsubaki, I stop being Kamisato Kayo and become the most ordinary woman in the world. What follows in these pages is the ordinary, everyday life of a regular person. Nothing more, nothing less. This notebook is, for the most part, a collection of my mother's musings, both private and trivial. All of the things we thought were about Tsubaki were in fact about my mother herself.
So that means that the kimono design and the international dishes
are things that my mother wished to try, yes. I'm sure this all sounds utterly bizarre to you, but to me at least, my mother's behavior is complete. Or to put it another way, I actually have another side to myself as well. I was at a loss for words when I started reading the contents of the notebook. It almost felt like someone had looked inside my mind, examined my thoughts, and then written them all down on paper.
Ayaka.
From the moment my mother married my father, she became the mother of the Kamisato household, and with that came all sorts of duties. On top of that, every action she ever took was seen as representing the Kamisato clan. People were always watching her. Under such circumstances, she never had much time to do the things she really wanted to do. After my parents passed away, Ayato and I took over responsibility for the affairs of the clan. We ran into all sorts of difficulties during that time. I'm not sure if people outside the clan could ever imagine what it was like. Every time I found myself up against a difficult issue, I'd ask myself, did my mother go through this too? What would she have done in this situation? Maybe it's because it had been so long since I last saw her, but somehow, all that was left of her in my mind was the sight of her that inspired awe and commanded respect. But my image of her was incorrect. When I read this notebook, I realized she was just like me, Underneath whatever position she may have held, she was just an ordinary person. She liked pretty kimonos. She wanted to try food from different places. She yearned to see sights she'd never seen before. Maybe this all sounds immature to you, but I feel just the same way. I want to live life not as Kamisato Ayaka, but Mother wrote that she'd always wanted to go to a local Inazuman festival. She said that sometimes, on a clear night, if you looked out from our house, you could see lights off in the distance. I've seen those lights too. It looks so lively with so many people, and it's so brightly lit it makes the whole sky glow. Of course, sometimes it does make me a bit anxious from a public order perspective. But for someone of my position to just show up at a festival with no warning, it could be considered improper etiquette. Especially in my parents' generation, when the Yashiro Commission didn't have a particularly close relationship with the populace. Even if no one stopped us, the idea of the Yashiro Commission going out into the crowd, it'd certainly draw some strange looks. People would probably start thinking there was trouble afoot. Mother said that she didn't want to put people on edge. She wanted everyone to enjoy the fun and freedom of the festival. She didn't want to disturb them, and didn't have much free time anyway, so she never went. Not even once.
Aw, so the kimono design, that must have been the outfit she planned on wearing if she ever did go to a festival, right?
That's right. And sometimes, festivals sell international food. She wanted to try that too. I hope this isn't a disrespectful thing to say, but I never knew my mother was so in touch with her inner child.
Well, that's not disrespectful at all. Paimon thinks your mom was the best of both. A big softie on the inside and a big sense of responsibility on the outside.
Without knowing it, I've ended up fulfilling several of my mother's wishes already. But going to a festival is the one thing that I cannot do for her. Perhaps this is one thing that can simply never be. I understand. Thank you. I think I realize something now. Mother and I are so similar in so many ways. The things she faced are things that I too will go on to face. She chose to place her unfulfilled wishes onto the identity of Tsubaki. As for me, I've already decided.
Oh, so you decided on an alter ego too?
No, I don't plan to do anything like that. I think I will set myself a new goal. To live each day without regrets. So, Traveler, Deep breaths, Ayaka. Deep breaths. Would you be at all interested in checking out an Inazuman festival?
Paimon's been dying to go ever since we saw that poster! Paimon would love to go with you, Ayaka!
Hey, come on, don't make fun. It's just because I used to have the same concerns my mother did. But now, I don't think I need to worry about it so much. I'm going to be true to myself and fulfill the wish that my mother and I shared. I know that you of all people can understand me going my own way on this. So, let's do this, you and me. Let's go to a festival together.
Paimon wants to come! Festivals here have loads of tasty snacks too, right? Oh, and fun and games!
Great. Thanks, you guys. If we head over now, we should still make it in time.
Oh, good point. Today is the last day, right? What are we waiting for? as Paimon imagined.
Since it's the final day, many of the visitors must have already returned home. I've heard that the peddlers often close up shop earlier on the last day because there are fewer people around. I'll go and ask. Whatever happens, I at least need—
That's the way to go. We'll be...
It hasn't closed yet. It's just that there aren't many people left. Let's hurry and see as much as we can.
Hey, look at that stall! They have so many masks! Paimon's heard that everyone's supposed to wear a mask at these kinds of festivals. Is that rule still around nowadays?
That used to be the custom, yes. And today, it's still a popular way to dress up during festivals.
Hey! Is that who I think it is? Miss Kamisato, right?
Oh, greetings.
People seem to recognize Ayaka wherever we go. Guess that's...
But of course! The Kamisato clan leads the Yashiro Commission. It's one of the most well-known clans in Inazuma. Not least because back when Master and Miss Kamisato had just taken over the family's affairs, they used to make public appearances all the time. Some of the younger generations have never even seen Miss Kamisato in person before. Being the age I am, I'm lucky enough to have seen her on many occasions over the years.
You're too kind. My brother and I simply go where we must to fulfill our duties.
But this is the first time I've seen anyone from your family at a festival. There must be some official business, I take it.
Oh, there isn't actually. Today, I'm taking my traveler friend here around to see the sights.
Oh, a traveler? Huh, now that you mention it, you do look like you've come a long way to get here. First time in Inazuma? Hope you enjoy yourself, young one. Ah, excuse me 1 second. Hey everyone, listen up! Don't close up yet! Miss Kamisato has come to join the festival!
No, it's not like that. Please, there's no need to make a fuss. We're just here to...
Yeah, thanks a lot, mister. If you hadn't let them know, they'd start closing down about now. At least it sure looks like that time of day.
Yep, you got it. But on account of this being the first time Miss Kamisato has ever come to the festival, it seems only fair to keep things open a little longer. Oh, here's a couple of masks for you. On the house.
No. You've been far too accommodating to us already. We couldn't possibly...
Don't give me all that. Here you go. Here you go. It's not often that we regular folks get some attention from the Yashiro Commission, so I've got to mark the occasion somehow. Besides, it'll make me look bad if you refuse.
But... Okay, I think I understand.
It's my pleasure. You have yourself a good time.
Sir, do you have anything for Paimon?
Oh, hello there, kiddo. I'm sorry, but we don't have any masks in your size.
Huh? Surely you're not gonna let Paimon be the only one at the festival without a mask?
Paimon, don't worry. Wearing a mask is optional.
But... Paimon doesn't want to feel left out.
How about a tree leaf? That should be enough to cover up that little face of yours.
What? No way!
Oh, okay then. In that case, I'm afraid there's nothing I can do right now. But don't you worry, kiddo. I'll have a mini mask made specially for you when I get back.
I cannot thank you enough.
Aw, it's nothing. But I won't hold you up any longer. You should go and enjoy the festival while everything's still lit up.
All right. Traveler, shall we? Oh, wait. I need to explain myself. I got a little nervous back there and I just made up any old excuse. But don't think of this as me taking you sightseeing, please. I brought you here because I genuinely wanted to spend time with you. Okay, great. Traveler, look! This stall's doing fortune slips.
Miss Kamisato! Hello there! You're out with friends today? Oh, what a rare privilege! Welcome, welcome! Would you like to give it a go?
Okay. How much is it per draw?
I wouldn't expect you to know this, but the Yashiro Commission was very good to my uncle on my father's side at one point in time. Thinking about it, it was when your father was around. I think he dealt with it personally. So you see, how could I possibly take your money?
What? Are you sure?
Of course. If you like what you see, then please, be my guest. Same goes for your two friends here.
Traveler? Paimon? What do you think?
It seems like everyone wants to do something nice for Ayaka. So, if they insist, who are we to resist?
Well, if that's how you feel, then okay. We'll take you up on your kind offer, sir. Let's each do a draw.
Alrighty then. Whenever you're ready. Draw a slip and reveal your... Open it up and see how you fare.
Whoa!
Which one did you get? Paimon got Rising Fortune.
No way! We got the same one! Traveler, what did you get? Wow, you're so lucky!
Oh, congratulations are in order! Here's what great fortune from heaven means. The blessings of the gods are upon you. Your voyage ahead shall be plain sailing, and all your endeavors shall prosper. In other words, your good luck isn't about to run out anytime soon.
What a great sign! Good things lie ahead!
Congratulations.
You all have very fine fortunes lined up. With this kind of luck, you'll...
Well said! Here's hoping that our good...
This food stall sells all kinds of Inazuman specialties. Anything you want to eat, it's my treat.
Wow, it all looks so good! Is it okay if Paimon has one of everything?
Of course it is.
But we don't want anything to go to waste. Let's try them one at a time. Ooh, Ayaka, Paimon wants those dango.
Sure.
Those look good too. Ooh, but so do the egg rolls. Paimon will try an egg roll too, please.
All right then. I too shall have a Sakura mochi.
All right, coming right up.
This Sakura mochi is just delicious.
Not bad, huh? It's one of our best sellers.
Oh, please, sir. Paimon would like some more.
I don't know if it's rude of me to ask, but how is this kind of snack actually made?
You want to try your hand at making it yourself? No problem. Just give me a second and I'll write out the recipe for you.
Ooh, a new recipe?
Are you sure about this? If you share the recipe, isn't that tantamount to giving away your trade secrets? or something?
Well, it was you who gave Kiminami Restaurant that recipe for an overseas dish, wasn't it? She and I are good friends. We trade culinary tips all the time. Here you go. Just treat it as me returning a favor on behalf of my friend.
Thank you so much. I will study it very carefully and try my best to do it justice.
You there. You want the recipe too? Go on, I can see that you enjoyed it. There's no greater feeling than creating delicious food with your own two hands. You should definitely give it a try.
I will. Once I've learned how to make it, will you two be my taste testers?
Oh, definitely! Can't wait!
All right. I'll do my best.
Well, we may have arrived near the end of the festival, but it's still been super fun. Paimon approves!
Yes, I agree. To spend the festival together with you today has been a truly wonderful experience. This stall sells prayer plaques. It's an Inazuman tradition. You draw your wish onto a pentagonal piece of wood called a prayer plaque, and pray that it will come true.
Sounds similar to the way people in Liyue release lanterns during Lantern Rite. Those are used for making wishes, too.
Welcome. Looking for prayer plaques? Every wish is sacred, and you've still got time to make yours before the festival ends.
Looks fun! Shall we give it a try? Oh, wait, there's writing and drawing involved? Ugh, count Paimon out then. Paimon's head's feeling kind of fuzzy after eating so much just now. Not the best time for an intense burst of mental activity.
2 prayer plaques, please, sir.
2 prayer plaques for the young lady. There you go.
Traveler, have you decided on your wish? Yes.
You can either draw a picture to represent your wish or write it out in words. Either way, once you've committed your wish onto your plaque, please hang it onto the prayer rack.
Wait, so they'll be on public display? Alright, well, let's see what you got.
That will do for mine. May I see yours? This is you and your brother, isn't it? It's lovely.
You'll be back together one day. Paimon believes it, and you should too.
I believe it too. Your wish will surely come true. And I will keep you in my prayers.
Ayaka, what did you draw? Is that Tenshukaku?
That's right. I wish for peace and happiness for everyone in Inazuma, and good health for my family and friends. I do hope that wish can come true. Thank you. That gives me hope. I think that might be all we have time for today.
Aw, it's time to leave
I'm afraid so. The festival is coming to a close. Time flies when you're having fun. It seems to flow away from you like a rushing river, as precious and short-lived as a cherry blossom dancing in the wind. It's time to leave. You've known me for some time now. I think you understand my personality, don't you? Knowing me, I just know that today could not have been such a happy day without you. So thank you. Today really meant a lot to me. And the memories will always have a special place in my heart. Festivals are great. There aren't many rules. Everyone has that smile that comes from deep inside. And it's just so carefree and happy. If I ever get the chance, I want to go again. You too? Great! You know, we're kind of similar, with both of us having a brother. Sometimes, I feel like I can relate to the determination you must have to get your brother back. I understand. Family bonds are inseparable. No one can break them. They are the most important roots we have in this world. You will find him. Come what may, you must never give up. I will always be here for you as your... as your friend. I will always support you. As long as you're happy, I'm happy. Oh, Traveler. Huh? There's something that I'd like to do. If you could spare me yet another moment. Please, keep your eyes on me.
It was so pretty! Beautiful, elegant, and something else Paimon can't put into words. Paimon doesn't really know what it was, but it is art!
I'm not very good at this kind of dance. So, as long as I didn't embarrass myself, that's all that matters. I just had a sudden urge, and I ran with it. In a way, that sort of sums up today for me. Dancing like nobody's watching. That goes for you, too. When I'm with you, time seems to slow down and speed up at the same time. Anyway, it looks like this is goodbye for today. I can see myself the rest of the way back. Good night, Traveler.
Who's next? No time to lose.
Cheer up, guys. Don't be so down. She was only joking back there. How could the Great Mujina Yokai not exist, huh?
But we've never seen it for ourselves.
That's because the Great Mujina Yokai is extra powerful. And that's exactly why I need your help, isn't it? It's okay. Don't be discouraged. Hey, remember, if you want to be a hero, you gotta have patience. And wisdom, too. Even if you can't find it right now, it'll definitely show up before the fireworks show starts. So, remember to come and pick up your weapons from me before then, okay? No matter how powerful the Great Mujina Yokai might be, it's no match for my specially made fireworks. Just light them up and you'll scare it off no problem. It's up to you guys to protect your homes, your crops, and your folks.
Got it. Thanks, Miss Yoimiya. We'll try and be more patient.
Oh, yeah. Hold up a sec. I have a few slips of paper for you guys. One each. Remember to give it to your parents and tell them to keep it safe. Just tell them it's from Yoimiya. They'll know what it's about.
Okay. Thank you, Yoimiya. We're gonna go back now.
Oh, thanks, Yoimiya. Come play with us soon. Sure thing. Will do. Take care on the way back, and I'll see you later. So it was you guys. I guessed as much from the way the kids described you. No worries, though. I'm not blaming you. The Great Mujina Yokai is pretty popular with the kids, so of course they're gonna get upset if someone tries to tell them it doesn't exist.
Okay, but it definitely doesn't.
Yeah, the first time I heard about it, I knew straight away that it was probably something the parents had come up with to stop the kids from running off all the time. But when the kids asked me about it, I didn't want to break it to them. I just told them that it looks cute and likes to play pranks and doesn't hurt people. So, I guess now the kids' impression of the Great Mujina Yokai is mostly influenced by me.
Huh. So in a way, this monster is all a product of your creativity?
Maybe so. In any case, I'm not gonna be the one who exposes it. Sure, it's likely that the parents just wanted to stop the kids from staying out all the time, but they could have easily had other reasons too. If I just go ahead and tell them that the Great Mujina Yokai doesn't exist without knowing the full story, then who knows? I might be doing more harm than good. Besides, they're just kids. They should be allowed to believe it if it makes them happy. That's more important to them than questioning what's real and what isn't. Heck, I entertain my fair share of fantasies too. The fire diamond that spins around and shoots out lights that are all the colors of the rainbow. Ooh, the mist spirits that live far off in the mountains and guide you to fairyland if you can find them. I know that they don't really exist, but I still enjoy believing in them. If someone came up to me and started telling me to stop being so stupid, they don't exist, I'd give them the evil eyes and tell them to get the heck out of my face because it's just so annoying. Right? So what if it's made up? It's also really awesome and kind of magical. So it's not up to anyone else to tell me what's what. The things we believed and the experiences we had when we were young turn into our priceless treasures as we grow up. When you were kids, surely you guys believed in things like heroes who slew dragons and sacred swords that cut through darkness. It's the same thing. If we tear apart these kids' fairy tales now, what else do we have to tell them? That Inazuma's locked down? All the grim tales of the Vision Hunt Decree?
Yeah! Oh, way too early. For sure.
understood me or not, don't you worry. I'll take care of the kids and make sure they stay safe. Okay, it's about time I headed back.
Naganohara fireworks show? Is that how?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's why our name is on the... Oh, on the subject? Are you busy these days? In that case... Inazuma is home to the Yai Publishing House, and a lot of people who like to write stories, too. In fact, most of what they write is based off of the kinds of fairy tales I was just talking about. A load of them have bad endings, though. Like, the fire diamond will get put in a rich person's gallery where it will never be ignited again. Or, someone will see the mist spirit and not manage to catch it, but because they angered it, it'll never show itself again. The hero who slays the dragon becomes the next dragon. The sacred sword that once fought the darkness now becomes a doomsday weapon. I know these kinds of stories are all the rage nowadays. If something's magical, it should be kept up. Hey, Pops, I'm back!
The fireworks show is almost upon us, and the fireworks for each family are almost ready. Oh, new faces? Who are these two? Friends or customers?
A bit of both, actually. They arrived in Inazuma just recently. Can't let them miss out on a fireworks show after coming all this way, can we?
Well, either way, come on in and have a seat. And I, Naganohara Ryunosuke, will tell you all about the long history.
That can wait. Pops, I need to ask you about something.
A long time ago.
Pops has started telling his stories again. Sorry about this. Ever since Pops had his accident, his ears don't work too well.
A rock was set alight.
Really? But for a moment there, it almost seemed like you were having a coherent conversation.
Much later.
Pops, wait!
Huh? What's...
Did they deliver those firework materials that we ordered yet?
Oh! Yesterday's fireworks have all been delivered. So have the ones from the day before yesterday.
No, Pops, I meant the materials. The materials that we ordered. They should have arrived today.
Ah, today's fireworks are almost ready too. Don't you worry. Your old man's skill...
No, Pops, the materials. The raw materials for making fireworks.
Sorry?
Materials!
Oh, the materials.
Yes, the materials! Sorry, Paimon got all excited because he finally got the message across.
The materials aren't here yet. The couriers did come over to explain why, but, well, I think they did, but I couldn't quite hear what they were saying.
No worries. As long as we know, that's fine. We can just make them later. Don't forget to take the goods in when they deliver them, okay, Pops?
Of course. Leave it to me.
Oh, sorry if we were a little loud. It's always the way, though. It's like that every time I need to ask Pop something. I get told that a lot. Because my Pops is deaf, he never argues with anyone and never contradicts them. He just listens cheerfully. When I was little, I thought it was because he really understood me and agreed with whatever I had to say. So, I'd tell my Pops everything. Eventually, I realized that the reason he was like that was that he's deaf. But I still tell him stories every day.
Huh?
It just makes me happy to see him smile, and it keeps him from being lonely, right? Anyway, more importantly right now...
Yoimiya? Is that you?
Ah! Oh, you scared me there! I thought I told you to be more careful.
Sorry.
Hold on. I'm coming over. No one's looking. Okay, you can come out now.
We're lucky that no one from the Tenryo Commission was around. Otherwise, we'd all be in big trouble.
Sorry, I guess I was a little rash, but when I heard you come back, I just...
Don't worry, Sakujiro. So far, at least, everything is going according to plan. We're going to look for firework materials shortly. While we're out, we'll sort out the boat situation for you, as promised.
Thank you for all your help.
He's one of our old customers. He came back to Inazuma from the outside world not long ago. While he was smuggling himself in, the Tenryo Commission found him and put out a warrant for his arrest.
An arrest warrant?
Shh! Keep it down! We don't want to draw any unwanted attention. If Sakujiro was caught, there's no knowing what crimes they could charge him with. All we can do is find him a boat and send him out of Inazuma again. Yeah, we know it's going to be dangerous, but there aren't many other options left.
What if the boat capsizes? Drowning is really scary. If things are this bad, couldn't you have just not come back in the first place?
Well, there's something I felt, but as soon as I got back, I started hearing about all these unbelievable changes. I had made my mind up originally, but I didn't want to cause any trouble for Yoimiya.
Hey, no worries. You're more than welcome.
Little piece of paper?
Yep, the same paper slips as the one I gave to the kids earlier. Only people from inside my family can understand what's written on it. It's the recipe for the fireworks they ordered. If someone shows a Naganohara that paper slip, we guarantee we can make the exact same firework as...
Wow!
It's a family tradition. All our regular customers know about this.
The slip I have is from back when my parents ordered fireworks from Mr. Ryunosuke. Now that I would have thought that thing...
It'll be fine. Escaping in a... whatever their reasons might be, if our customers...
Thank you. This way,
All right, well...
All right, I'll leave it to you then, I guess.
It's a shame. They still wouldn't give him a permit. Speaking of, you guys only got here recently. How did you manage to get a permit?
Even then, we only got through thanks to some help from Miss Hiragi Chisato of the Kanjo Commission.
I see. So you had big shots helping you. I guess that won't be of much help to Sakujiro. I just wish the commissions could be... I bet nowhere else you've been has quite like Inazuma, huh? Well, no matter what, I'm sorry. I invited you to come watch. You don't have to join me if you don't want to. I can go sort out the fire. Oh, cool! Then let's start with Sakujiro's boat. We can chat along the... Oh yeah! If it's fine with you, can I ask...
Thank you for helping me with the escape. I wish I wasn't so indecisive.
She saved me from drowning this one time, and after that, we started traveling together. Why do you ask?
Nothing. I'm just quite envious of your relationship. With my... Koichi, I'm here! How is the boat coming along?
Yeah, it's, all right, I guess. Wait, should we really be talking about this?
Oh, don't worry, they're my friends. You can trust them. They came with me to check up on the boat.
Yeah, you could say we're all in the same...
Oh, I see. Sorry, I didn't mean to doubt you. I'm just being cautious. The boat is ready, but I'll have to be discreet moving it here.
Huh? Why is that?
Because of the Sokoku decree. The Tenryo Commission is really suspicious of any kind of seaborne vessel. Even the smallest ones, they'll stop and interrogate us, demanding to know what we plan on doing with it. It's a real nuisance.
I understand. I'm sorry for dragging you in.
Don't be... Right, I'll go fetch the boat now.
Thank you.
All right, then.
Yep,
That's a long story, actually. Where do I start? Maybe I'll come back to that after...
Oh, right, yeah. Got caught up in the conversation.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to it for now and...
Lucky you reminded me. Otherwise, I would have ended up chatting the rest of the day. I've been so... Of course, Pops is happy to listen to me chat. And I'm doing it again, aren't I? I need to make fireworks not just for you guys. I'll be fine. It's actually like when people want fireworks, it's always because they have something to commemorate. And
so, what you're trying to say is that you enjoy the work?
Oh, I do! I really do! Being born into a family of fireworks makers, I feel, what I really wanted to say was, don't worry about me. It'll all be fine. Sorry. It's just that good conversation. Let's head to the city. I think I'll try.
Question! Doesn't it hurt your voice talking all the time?
It can get uncomfortable, I guess. But what else would I be using my voice for?
Huh. You kinda have a point.
Ah, here we are.
Surely it'd be more interesting for the protagonist to discover their ability to stop time here.
Everything is going smoothly, just as I planned.
Hello, Morihiko. How's business these days?
Yoi Mia, there you are. I thought you... Ha, no need to beat around the bush. You're here for the fireworks materials, I assume. I put a batch aside just for you.
Huh? Really? How did you know?
Because a fireworks show is coming up. And that usually means you'll be running all over the place trying to get your hands on some last-minute materials. I've come to expect it now. There's always...
Oh, I'm so sorry for bothering you every...
Ah, come on now. What about you two? Are you the ones needing some fireworks made? It's no trouble at all, my... Once when I had an argument with my... I'm hopeless at communicating with him.
Nah, he was never gonna come to that. He's a sensitive kid. Maybe if you turn that...
Yeah, I guess I'm probably too serious around him. Which is strange, because I don't think I'm anything like that.
Don't worry about it. No one's perfect. If you have any more trouble in the future, even if it's not fireworks related, I'll happily oblige.
All right, then. Everyone's always... Go ahead and take the ore, by the way. It's on the house.
Oh, no you don't! That's out of the question!
Don't worry. Just take it as a token of my gratitude.
Gratitude won't pay your bills, though. Don't do this to me. Can't we just...
I already said it's fine. Please, just take it.
Well, how about this then? I'll record this in my notebook.
There's no convincing you, is there? All right, then. If you pass on my regards to your dad, tell him Morihiko wishes him health and happiness.
Will do. You look after yourself as well.
Everyone seems to really like you, Yoimiya.
You're not the first person that... When that happens, I say to them, hey, this is a fireworks store. We do fireworks. But they don't always listen. Anyway, we've got all the materials we need now. Next, we just need to go find someone to process them.
No time to lose.
Please speak to President Song.
Hajime, Mr. Aminoma, it's me.
Ah, Yoimiya. If I'm not mistaken, you must be here for...
Seems like everyone knows how busy Yoimiya...
I'm very sorry. Would you be able to wait for a while? I have quite a backlog of weapon...
No worry. Oh, wait, actually... yeah, that could... How about this? Do you need a hand? As long as we can get through your orders, you can help me process my ore, right?
That will depend on my master.
Oh, you don't mind, do you, Mr. Aminoma? As you know, it's not long now until the Naganohara fireworks show starts. There's still a lot of fireworks left to make if I don't finish them on—
Talkative as ever, I see, dear child. The essence of Amenoma art is patience and focus. When the mind is disturbed, it will show. If you badger Hajime like this, you will only succeed in disrupting his concentration.
But this is a special circumstance, surely. The Naganohara fireworks show is right around the corner.
So give me your ore, and I will process it for you.
Huh? Master, you mean you'll—
Is that so surprising? It is, after all, the only option.
Thank you for helping out, Mr. Amenoma.
You're quite welcome. The Naganohara fireworks show is an important event. But Yoimiya, you should plan things more carefully in the future. Do not—
I'll try my best. In the future, I'll get some extra materials in to cover any unexpected changes of plan late in the—
Though for you, dear child, no matter how much you prepare in advance— Excuse me. I will be back shortly.
Wow, Mr. Amenoma! Just look at the shape and size of these grains! It's beautiful! It's been a while since I've seen you take up your tools, but it looks like your craft hasn't degraded one bit!
Of course. I have studied these techniques my whole life. They are impossible for me to forget.
So, have Amenoma art and Naganohara fireworks been—
Back in the day, it was my master, and Hajime. In the future, this will be up to—
I know.
Alright, I won't bother you guys any longer. Okay, time to head off. Koichi probably isn't back just yet, but let's go wait for him. Just as I thought, he isn't back yet. But not to worry, because actually, I've been hoping for a chance to have a— Sorry for dragging you with me everywhere. Everyone's been so—
Feels like Paimon has barely spoken a word this whole—
I felt like I was neglecting you guys. So, I wanted to find an opportunity to catch up. When we first met, I was in a hurry. We didn't have a chance to sit down and have a proper chat. You guys are travelers, right? So, where else did you go before coming to Inazuma? Ooh, sounds great! I heard they pretty much have no rules over there, right? So people are free to live their life however they want, doing whatever makes them happy. My pops actually received a gift from one of his old customers over there. It was from the winery or something.
Don Winery! Their dandelion wine is super famous.
Yes, that's the one! I remember when he drank it. I've never seen him enjoy a bottle of wine so much in his life. He was telling me all night about how good it tasted. My friend once said to me that only people with a strong will and a clear purpose— So, what made you guys embark on your treacherous journey to Inazuma?
And we're looking for answers from the gods, too!
You were separated from your family because of a god? Oh, that must be really tough. I get it. Well, if that's how it is, then that's how it is. You know, I was going to ask if you guys wanted to stay here in Inazuma. Unlike the outside world, what Inazuma seeks is eternity. In other words, a state of tranquility where very little ever changes. The advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma's a great place to come and rest. Let me put it this way. I was just worried that you might be getting weary. And if you keep pressing on in that state, you might start to lose sight of the things that made you want to start your journey in the first place.
Sometimes. That's also just how it is.
When you're exhausted, everything becomes an uphill struggle. Even an adventurer friend of mine once told me that if you're too focused on reaching the end of the race— Don't worry though, I'm sure I can think of some way to get you feeling relaxed and happy. And you're here now, so even if you're gonna leave eventually, I want to make sure you at least leave with fond memories. Who knows? Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find Inazuma the right kind of place to call home. I already have an idea of the color and type of fireworks I want to give you guys. I'll keep it a secret for now, though.
Yoimiya, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head over to the boat. Or, okay, good. Let's go then. Just...
If it can withstand the storms out on...
Absolutely. Rest assured that the...
That's way too small.
Can't be helped, I'm afraid. This is the biggest and sturdiest boat that I can provide. It's built from the finest Inazuman timber. Still, I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to ride this into the storm, it's going to be exceedingly...
I'm also hoping Sakujiro won't have to use it. It's just there as a last resort. I gotta say though, Koichi, it feels like your craft has improved once again.
I'm not the one. To avoid detection, this is the largest we could afford to build. Any bigger and there's...
Let's store the boat here for now then.
Uh-oh. Paimon feels really worried all of a sudden. Doesn't help.
Maybe it does, but my family has pretty good connections with the Yashiro Commission. We work very closely with them. And whenever there's a national event of any sort, the other two commissions come to us, as long as I'm polite and respectful and don't cause a fuss. And anyway, to your point about...
That's true. This was all a collaborative effort. Wait! Oh no!
Ah, so you're seasoned crooks already, eh? Don't know what I was worried about then. Anyway, thanks for everything, Koichi. And your fireworks are ready, so just go pick them up from my house whenever you want.
Oh, don't worry about paying anything. Third Sis would be sure to scold me if she found out I'd taken Mora from the Naganoharas.
Who's Third Sis?
Oh, let me explain this one. It's a story my pops told me. There used to... At one point, there were a dozen or so kids born around the same time to the families of the guild. They all grew up together, each of them learning their respective family's business. They were a tightly knit group of friends. But eventually, they all grew up and decided they each wanted to go. It was inevitable that business would send them all.
That's right. Just before we went our separate ways, the eldest of the group suggested that we should all go watch some fireworks together one...
They were... After that, he hardly saw them. But whenever...
Yeah. No matter how close to us, those memories...
Oh, so this is what you meant when you were talking about commemorating things.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's... Anyway, I need to go update Sakujiro. See...
Yeah, I should get out of here too. I don't want to get caught red-handed.
Okay, story time. So, whenever Koichi brings one of his friends from the trade association to see me, they always mention how they used to play with me when I was a kid or held me once as a baby or something. But there are so many of them in that friendship group, and I don't remember anything from that age anyway, so I never have a clue who they are. One time, he shows up with another one of his friends, and the friend asks me if I remembered him. So I'm like, yes, I do! You held me once when I was just a baby. Koichi just bursts out laughing and says, actually, this is one of his carpenter friends. Turns out, he's a lot younger than he looks. Just a few years older than me. I went bright red and must have apologized like a million times. It was so embarrassing. The boat is ready and waiting. I'll mark the location for you on the map. Before you leave, I recommend that you pack some food and water.
After how much effort it took to get back in, it's hard to convince myself to leave again. Especially when I'll be going up against the stormy ocean on a tiny little boat.
Well, they won't look much better if you get caught by the Tenryou Commission. I'm afraid that sooner or later they are going to find you here. Time is starting to run out.
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to get out of here before they come. I promise, I
didn't mean it like that. If we ever ran into any problems, I'm sure I'd figure something out. But if the Tenryou Commission does catch up to you, they make a run for the boat.
Okay, I won't let them catch me. But... no, I guess this whole trip was a waste.
Why did you want to come back to Innis?
I didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left. Once I started to realize that, I got restless. Forget it.
What a pity.
Talk to us about it.
If only there was no Sakoku decree, huh? Anyway, don't worry. We're not going to bother you about it. We'll keep trying to buy you as much time as possible. The Tenryou Commission. If only they weren't so overzealous, there might be a way. Oh, that's right! That elderly couple, old customers of ours, their son's in the Tenryou Commission, isn't he? Yeah, cool. That's it. I'll go talk to them. Maybe they can do something.
Are you sure they won't just report me instead?
Oh, don't worry about that. They're really nice people. I know them well. They won't cause us any issue. All right. Okay, let's go. Wait, hang on. What about the fireworks? All those material... Pops? Pops? No, never mind. I know. I'll write him a note telling...
Him! Why did you cut time on us earlier?
Because what he needs isn't an answer. Just time.
No time to lose.
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya. Come on in, dear, come. And are these two your friends?
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders have a very difficult time getting...
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing as they came all this way, we locals should give them a warm welcome.
Oh, before I forget,
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so good to us every year. First your father, and now you. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next hair of Naganahara fireworks.
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. The body knows it. It used to be that I wanted to do some weeding yesterday.
No worries. Say no more. We'll handle...
No. We can't be putting you to work when you're a guest in our home. I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks, and then we'll continue our...
It's fine. It's not like
It's no trouble, really.
Oh, you're such good kids. As for mine, he's all grown up now. Hasn't found anyone yet. If you're quite sure...
Sure. It won't take us... The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on. Let's help them out. We'll get rid of the weeds for... Yeah, you got it! And that should just about do it. Satoru is on the other side of the village. Let's go see him now. Hey, Satoru! How have you been? Keeping well?
Yeah, same as usual. Not much has changed.
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers. The family, we sold some fireworks to Liyue a while back, and word is, they were...
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. If it gets too much, don't forget, you can...
We should be fine. I think we can cope. Oh, yeah, this...
Oh, wow, thank you so much. I never used to be a fan of pickled radish, would you believe? But then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff, and I couldn't get enough of it. It's a family staple now.
Speaking of your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated up. Being close to family is better. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani.
Huh, they didn't seem that way to me. You make a good point, though.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love...
Now that we finished all the chores, it's time to talk to the Imatanis about Sakujiro.
That was quick. Young people are so handy.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom. Each have their strengths.
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's been 50 years this...
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time flies. You barely notice as the years go by, but then...
50 years since what? Some important...
Well, if you must know, it was 50 years ago, back in the days when this...
Oh, stop trying to impress them. We both know you were the one who was hopelessly smitten and desperately trying to win my affection.
Well, maybe you're right. 50 years ago, I proposed to my... To tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain. I wasn't even as it was rising up into the sky, but then it exploded. The sky lit up. I looked back at her and saw her eyes twinkling in the light of the fire. Before I knew what was happening, apparently...
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time. In others, it's no time at all. But 50 years of being together... Now that is something...
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra fancy fireworks, just...
Oh, no, it's quite all right. We always set off the same firework every year. It wouldn't be the same without it. Seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those...
Ah, what a great relationship they have.
Enough about us, though. Yoimiya, aren't you busy with the fireworks show?
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to...
Sakujiro.
Huh? You know him?
He was our boys' best friend when they were young. They were inseparable. They grew up together, shared everything. But one day, they had a...
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful, and wanted to see what the outside world... But our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was nothing wrong at all with being peaceful. You know what children are like. They get terribly worked up about these sorts of things. In the end, Sakujiro stormed...
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense that he was very hurt by it, but he didn't want to talk with us about how he was real. Eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or for some other reason, he joined the Tenryou Commission.
If it was anything else, I could talk. But since it's Sakujiro...
What a strange coincidence. Who'd have thought?
I understand now. When I asked, now I finally understand why he can't decide what to do.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryou Commission.
Well, no worries. If that's the case, then we can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's no need to make things difficult for you.
Yes. It'd be so nice if they could go back to the way things...
I think after all these years, they ought to let...
Well, can't say we didn't try. I'll let Sakujiro know after we get back.
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people from the
Huh? What? Pops, are you alright? They didn't do anything.
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a fire hazard. But they didn't listen. It seemed like they knew Sakujiro was inside. Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to escape through the window. The Tenryou Commission wasn't able...
Oh, this is bad news. I don't think Sakujiro had enough time to make his mind up. Pops, did you see where he went? Oh, the Tenryou Commission will definitely be chasing after him. Good point. Names. Reading names. Suddenly showing up like this, the Commission wouldn't normally cause this big of a fuss over a stowaway.
Sorry, my ears are no good. And I didn't get a good look at them either. If you're wondering which way they went, they left... I wish I'd caught their names. But I didn't hear a thing.
As it happens, I did. I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump into them on the way over. I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just like you said.
Just as I thought. Thanks. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, those two running into each other won't solve anything. We can't let that happen.
Is it just me?
It's Masazaka and his friends! Let's ask them.
Hi, Yoimiya! Are the weapons to scare away the great Mujina?
Oh, Mr. Ryunosuke is making them right now. You can go collect them from my house later.
Aren't you gonna play with us, Yoimiya?
I'm sorry. I have something important to do right now. I'll be back later on, but I'll bring you guys some candy next time. The extra sweet candy, the one you guys love.
Yay! We're gonna...
Also, I wanted to ask you guys something. Did you?
Yep, we did. It looked like they were chasing someone.
Are they trying to catch a monster too?
No, don't worry. It's all just a big misunderstanding. Be good kids and stay out of trouble, alright? Stay in the city for now, and I'll come play with you after the fireworks start.
We will. We'll be on our best behavior, especially for you, Yoimiya.
It looks like this is the right way. Let's keep going. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, I guess I'll have to step in. Look! There are people from the Tenryu Commission over there! It must be them!
Sorry, official business. I can't let you pass.
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need to talk to them about something.
Didn't you hear me? You're not getting past.
Ugh, what a nuisance! Well, you've only got yourself to blame!
Withdraw.
Withdraw.
I must withdraw.
Fire hazard!
I must.
Gold Bishop down!
How dare you impede the work of the Tenryu Commission? You will be punished for your actions. There is nowhere you can escape justice, not even at the edges of the world.
Look at that. The one with the loudest mouth had the fastest feet. We can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
Your skills with the sword have stagnated, Sakujiro. You should have known that you stood no chance against me in a duel.
I never imagined I'd fall into your hands. If this is to be my fate, I accept it.
But your return says that you finally came around to my point of view.
Whatever you say.
You will return with me to the Tenryu Commission to await your sentencing. The one who made this boat will also be punished.
Wait! It doesn't have to end like this! Don't you have anything—
Hey, I know you. You're Naganahara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get involved in other people's business, but stay out of this.
It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is the past.
Then why did you risk life and limb to get yourself back into Inazuma? And why were you so reluctant to leave? I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the chance you've been waiting for.
I have nothing to say to him. He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryu Commission. There is never any room for discussion. Out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom. But his skills with the sword are as disappointing now as they ever—
What are you talking about? And just who do you think you're kidding? You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here. Seems to me like you were hoping for a chance to talk. I can see it in your faces. You both have so much to say, and you're just...
Don't flatter yourself. What would you know?
Yoimiya, leave it. It was just my...
No, I won't leave it! I will not stand by and watch when you haven't even done... Keisuke, you seem to like settling things with a duel, so let's do it your way. I challenge you. If I win, then you need to say everything that's in your heart. No more running from your... And the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If I win, you will tell Keisuke exactly why you came back, no matter what the consequences are. You have to... If you don't say anything now, you may never have...
And if you lose?
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro and accept the Tenryou Commission's punishment.
Yoimiya.
I accept. Let's settle this with a duel.
Sir, we're here to back you up.
Back up? Duels are supposed to be one-on-one! All right, that's it! Let's help Yoimiya! We can't let her fight them all alone!
Sir, they are too strong. We need more...
Stand down.
What?
I thought I told you to stay away. Now stand down.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Young lady, you are just as obstinate as Saku. Why were you so convinced that we had things to say to each other?
Because Sakujiro may not have told me about you when he came back, but he did order a fire. Then your parents told me about what happened between you when you were younger. Once I'd heard the story, I realized that the firework meant something special to you both. And that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have... Nobody sets off a firework to feel lonely, do they?
The reason I came back is that... I felt lost. It wasn't that I'd changed my mind, I just felt that what I'd done in the past was to try to escape from reality. I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of Liyue, the wisdom of Sumeru, and the justice of Phantome. It all left a deep impression on me. I was glad that I'd left Inazuma, but then I happened to hear about the Sakoku decree. I was an escapee, and I was proud of that. What I should have tried to do is take the good things from the outside world and bring them back home.
So that's why you came back? Out of your naive hope of changing the way things are here?
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur. I just felt that I never should have run away like that. I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me. But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate was calling me, and I couldn't ignore it any longer.
Life isn't easy for anyone. I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. Her ideas were my personal creed, and I desired nothing more than to see her will done. But now, my role is to punish violators of the Sakoku decree and confiscate people's visions. It's not what I signed up for when I joined the Tenryou Commission. I do wonder, am I really doing the right thing? The boat is yours.
Huh?
I couldn't make you stay in Inazuma, but that doesn't mean I want to keep you here by force.
What will you say to the higher-ups?
Don't worry about that. I'll handle it. If you want to come back, I hear the process of returning to Inazuma from the outside world is long and complicated, but it can be done. I will lend you my help, but until then, you'll have to wait. And don't kick the bucket on the way out.
Don't worry, Keisuke. I won't. Any chance we can watch the fireworks together?
Maybe next time. I'll be demoted for sure. It's not like me to give in to childish sentiment like this. I can't explain why I went through with it. It's the one that Sakujiro planned on using for his escape. I asked Yoshitaka and the others to transport it here, citing the temporary contraband storage clause. Forcing Sakujiro to this spot was also something I had planned all along. It's just like you said, Yoimiya. Even though I hadn't fully made up my mind, my actions betrayed my intent.
But I think you did the right thing. And look, now you've managed to resolve the grievance in your heart by talking about it.
I understand now. Thank you. I didn't know you were quite so perceptive. You saw right into what I was thinking.
That's only because I know your parents so well. They're both really nice people, so I didn't think the apple would fall too far from the tree.
I had heard there was a new Naganohara running things these days. Little loud and reckless, maybe, but you live up to the family name. By the way, Naganohara fireworks can reproduce the firework that the two of us set off back then, right? Would you be able to make one for me?
Sorry, no can do. Without the slipper reference, I can't make...
Never mind then.
Don't get too down just yet, though. I mentioned that Sakujiro ordered a fire. I can't make another one, but I'm guessing Sakujiro probably won't be needing his anymore. It'd be a shame for it to go to waste, so I'll make an exception and let you set it off instead.
Thank you very much.
No worries. And don't miss out on the start of the fireworks show.
Yoimiya! The way you took command of that whole situation...
What can I say? I like to talk. I'm a strong believer in the power of words. If you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there. Sakujiro and... Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect... My pops will set off the firework that I wanted to give to you.
No time to lose.
Huh? Oh. Oh, it's... Keisuke.
So, Yoimiya, these fireworks, what do they mean to you? Yoimiya?
Shh.
Huh? Oh.
That was amazing. It was so beautiful I could weep. I didn't actually cry though, right? I just feel a bit misty-eyed. Oh, remember that big one that went up first? That's the one I had Pops make for you.
Oh, Paimon's saw it. It was one of the best ones. They won't forget that anytime soon.
That's what I wanted to hear. I was hoping it would leave a deep impression on you guys. No matter where your journey takes you, and no matter what hardships might lie ahead, I believe that as time goes by, this firework will... Oh, and also, you're technically my customers now. Here, this is your paper slip. If you ever want to see that golden firework again, just come and see me.
You know, Yoimiya, you seemed to turn into a completely different person during the fireworks. You were so quiet, and it was like you couldn't hear it.
Oh, I can hear you. I just have a habit of being silent while I'm watching fireworks. Quietly watching something you made with your own hands rise into the sky feels like a sacred ceremony to me. You asked me what fireworks mean to me, right?
Yep. Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, third sis, fireworks commemorate friendship. For Keisuke's parents, they commemorate marriage. And for Keisuke and Sakujiro, they were commemorating... Oh yeah, right, beliefs!
As for me, to be honest, even though I've thought about it countless times before, I still haven't found an answer.
Seriously? Huh. Paimon was expecting something deep and philosophical.
Well, no one's ever asked me this before, so I've never really settled on an answer. It was by chance that I happened to be born into the Naganohara family, so it was by chance that I ended up learning this craft from my pops. It's also by chance that I've met so many people, learned so many things, and discovered that people associate watching fireworks with the things that are most precious to them. Fireworks that disappear in a flash of light are probably the furthest thing away from the eternity that our shogun desires. But people's feelings don't just disappear. And it's those feelings that also consider this. You have to have the Naganoharas because so many people are emotionally invested in the existence of fire. If we didn't exist, their wishes would go unfulfilled, you know? But I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks.
Inazuma is not such a bad place. Paimon's having a pretty good time. But we should probably go and see about the next operation that Toma and Ayaka were talking about, right?
You know, there are better ways to seek out our enemies than, well...
How strange. It's never this quiet here. Toma's playing his ventriloquist game again, huh? Toma? Hey, you can come out now. Paimon's seen you already. Oh, not a peep. Huh, what's got Taro Maru so worked up today? He's...
Hello. Have either of you seen Toma?
No, we thought he'd be with you. Why? Has something...
Then it's as I feared. On the way here, I heard that Toma had been taken away by the Tenryou Commission. I wasn't certain whether it was true, so I came right here. The fact that he hasn't arrived here as we arranged suggests that it is true. The Raiden Shogun is holding a vision hunt ceremony at the statue of the omnipresent god today to mark the 100th vision seized under the decree. And the 100th vision bearer in question, the one who will have their vision seized, I fear, is Toma.
Hold up a second. So the ceremony that Toma said the Tenryou Commission were busy preparing for, that was this vision hunt ceremony?
I believe so. The Shogun and the Tenryou Commission see the ceremony as a milestone. With the 100th vision, they wish to mark the success of the vision hunt decree to date. This cannot happen. I must...
Yeah, like it or not, you represent the whole Yashiro Commission. So if you go and pull a stunt like that, you're basically declaring you and the Raiden Shogun are enemies now, right? And by doing it so publicly, you might be implicating a lot of other people from the Yashiro Commission too.
There is no other option. I must act with haste. The ceremony... He is my friend. To think that not long ago we... But... Okay, I'll wait here for your return.
Don't worry, Ayaka. A friend's life is on the line.
No time to lose. Yep.
Capable of using elemental energy without a vision. You are an exception, it appears. Exceptions, the enemy of eternity. You will be inlaid upon this statue.
There is much to verify about you.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Hi! Lola, get
Wind, hear me.
Eat this! Just like we rehearsed. Go! Don't touch me!
I will mold you into the foundations of eternity. Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Out of the front! Go as one!
Amateur mistake.
Strike
Bring
dead.
it on. No time to lose.
Strike dead. Evasion is futile. Instabilities will be removed. Inferior. You are an enemy that requires special attention.
No time to lose.
I will mold you into the foundations of eternity. Strike dead. You face the lightning directly. Commendable.
Shogun, who was that?
Seize her under the decree.
Huh?
Next time, I will strike twice.
Tidal wave. Yeah. No time to lose. No time to lose.
In case you've forgotten, the Komore Tea House is the safest place for me to hide in this area. The only thing is, I probably won't be able to leave again for some time. I'll have to leave the next steps to you. Go to Tatarasuna and find the resistance. The Shogun's army is almost certainly about to issue a warrant for our arrest. There are very few parties that will be willing to shelter us, but the resistance is an exception.
Hyman's pretty sure Ayaka mentioned them before. Oh yeah! Sangonomiya's group! The ones who came together to fight the Vision Hunt decree!
That's right. The resistance was founded by Sangonomiya Kokumi, the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island. Currently, it's her subordinate, Goro, who leads them in their war against the Shogun's army. However, the Yashiro Commission is not on especially close terms with the resistance, so your dealings with us would normally be frowned upon. But you're different, so that shouldn't work against you. As far as I can see, the Resistance... The only issue is that we can't be sure of the Resistance Force's current location. You'll have to ask around along the way. You'll likely pass through territory occupied by the Shogun's army at some point, so be sure to stay on your guard at all times. Me too. Well, I should probably head inside the tea house.
We gotta hurry up! The Tenryou Commission... Let's get out of here!
No time to lose. No time to lose.
Yeah! Right. Right.
No time to lose.
I heard they added a couple more people to the wanted list. They're high-priority targets, apparently.
But most of our forces are out on the front line. How are we supposed to effectively prioritize them?
Last thing I heard was that we'd push the resistance.
I doubt it. Their rear... Anyway, we should focus on...
Fair point.
The northwest of Musojin Gorge. So
No time to lose.
Oh, hey. You managed to escape too?
Yeah. Where are you headed?
Hiki Village. I've heard the rumors, but it's still gotta be a safer place than a war zone. What about you?
Don't get me started. I was recuperating on Nozuchi Beach. It's complete chaos over there. The Resistance aren't having an easy time of it. The front line used to be further forward. That's where I've just come from. I was lucky to get out. It's much too dangerous. I think we need to keep moving. Things are changing so fast. The further away we can get...
Agreed. Why don't we stick together? Can't hurt to team up with someone.
Nozuchi Beach. Sounds like that's where the Resistance and the Shoguns are.
It's my lucky day! Let's get down to business!
No time to lose.
Hey, look! Do you think that's a Resistance fighter? Looks like he's in a tight spot. Let's go help him out! Boba, get...
Watch your step! I dare you! I need to train harder.
Go! Nice and spicy!
I've been bested.
You saved me. I thought I was about to die. Thank you so much for your help. I'm Teppei, of the Gobius platoon. I'm with the Resistance. I was sent to the front line just recently. I was looking forward to doing my part. Instead, it seems I fell at the first hurdle. So, you aren't dressed like Resistance fighters? Have you come here looking to sign up? Great! Just the other day, I heard General Goro complaining about how desperate we are for more people. Your support will make a big difference. I'll escort you back to our camp. As you can see, the Resistance are at a constant disadvantage. The goal of the Shogun's army is to uphold eternity. As for us, vision bearers are few and far between as it is. And because of the Vision Hut decree, they're rarer than ever. The fact we're even able to hold out is thanks to the brilliant strategic mind of Her Excellency, Sango no Miya. We're also indebted to the great courage shown by If I couldn't help but notice that you used elemental energy when saving me just now. You must have a vision yourself?
She's a special case. She doesn't have a vision, but she can control the elements anyway.
Are you serious? That's incredible. I guess that means you're immune to the Vision Hunt decree. You have to let me introduce you to General Goro. He'll welcome you with open arms. Perhaps I can also make a worthy contribution this way. Of course, I'd much rather prove my worth by the sword. If only taking down Shogunate samurai was as easy as you make it look. Anyway, we shouldn't delay. Let's head off.
No time to lose.
What a lucky day!
Ha! No time to lose.
This is what happened, General Goro. I was surrounded by Shogunate samurai, and they came to my rescue. They can use the elements without a vision. The Resistance could really use people with that kind of skill. We should bring them in.
I presume you've heard that the goal of the Resistance is to defeat the Shogun's army and repeal the Vision Hunt Decree. This is no easy task. Each who sets foot on the battlefield must be ready to sacrifice their life. Tell me, why do you wish to join us? The Resistance cannot accept any who don't possess a warrior's will. You and I must be certain of your decision. You're referring to the ceremony to mark the 100th Vision seized under the decree, right? Yes, we received some news of it here, despite it taking place over in Inazuma City. There was a disturbance, allegedly. Highly unusual considering that the Raiden Shogun appeared in person. Why do you wish to discuss this all of a sudden? Unless you have some information to share. What?
Yep, we had a fight with the Raiden Shogun and everything. Then we grabbed the Vision Bearer and whisked him off to safety. After that, they added us to the Army's wanted list. That's why we came here.
Now that you mention it, we did just recover a bounty notice from a Shogunate samurai defeated in battle. It read, Reward for the capture of a blonde-haired traveler and their mysterious flying pet.
What? Who are they calling a mysterious flying pet?
My apologies. I understand your situation well enough for now. On behalf of the Resistance, welcome to our ranks. Her Excellency is currently away from the camp. We don't know where she went, but she instructed us to take care of everything in her absence. I will ask Tepe here to show you around the camp first, and then dispatch you straight to the front line. If you're ready, of course.
Yes, sir. I used to be in the logistics division, so I'm the right person to show you around. I know the setup like the back of my hand. I'll make sure you get a warm Resistance welcome. Let's start with the field hop. Last time I saw them,
No time to lose.
Is this a new recruit?
Looks like a strong addition to the troop. Hopefully someone I can spar with after I've recovered.
Whoa. Brand new recruit and your first thought is to start sparring with them. You're getting ahead of yourself. That wound of yours isn't something that's gonna clear up, and if... Tepe, did you bring this one in? How are things on the front line?
Well, the enemy are much stronger than we could have imagined, but we're holding our own. I've been right in the thick of it. At one point, there were a horde of enemy troops surging towards us like the tide, but I didn't flinch. I drew my blade and charged straight into the fray. 4 shogunate samurai, and only one of me. But I still managed.
Look at you. When did you grow nerves of steel?
This lady stole the show, though. When she saw me tiring and falling back, she burst onto the scene and took down a whole group of them in one fell swoop. They were no match for her at all. I heard she even stormed the vision hunt ceremony, and that the Raiden Shogun herself failed to take her down.
Amazing work, both of you. Still, I can believe most of that, but her facing off against the Raiden Shogun? I think you might be embellishing the story a little there, Tepe. I mean, we've all heard of the Muso no Hitotachi, right? Either way, to tell the truth, with all the losses we've sustained recently, I was starting to lose hope in our ability to hold out much longer. But seeing fresh recruits join our ranks and hearing Tepe's exploits, I'm itching to get myself better as soon as possible, so I can get back out on the front line.
Huh. That's a lukewarm epiphany if you ask me. While you're lying there itching to get better, I'm still out there training hard despite my injury. Well, even though it burst open again yesterday.
It did? Well, do you need me to get you something to... I heard about a remedy recently that uses wild bugs. All you need to do is grind oni... They say it feels cool on the skin and acts fast to complete...
Sure, I'll take one. Thanks.
Sounds a little strange to me. I would have thought wolf hooks would do the trick, but it's your decision.
Well, how about we let our new recruit decide? I'll stay here and make some preparations. If you're a fan of weird and but if you're more of a wolf hook advocate... Thanks for your help. Oh, never mind. I guess this was probably the safer option. I may need your help in a moment to change their dressings. Here's hoping this will... And, thanks for your help gathering the...
This really hurts when you first put it on. It's a standard remedy, but a dependable one. More importantly, thanks...
You may have skimped a little here, though. I feel like I could use some more. I'm dying to get out of this place. I just want to be back on the battlefield.
I don't think it works like... Thanks again, Tepe. Speaking of training, it'll be a good chance...
You got it.
No time to lose.
Oh, another miss. This sucks. Let's see now. I've loosed exactly 10 arrows and only one...
Bullseye?
Only one hit the target.
This isn't good enough.
It's evident from these past few days that practice alone isn't enough to improve our marksmanship. How hard could it be? Just draw the bow, aim, and shoot. Clearly, I underestimated the skill involved. With progress like this, who knows when we'll be fit for battle? I suppose all we can do for now is wait for the drill master's next visit and ask him for more tips.
Seems things have gotten tough on the front line recently. All the best drill masters have already been dispatched to I guess we'll just have to keep practicing our—
Come on, guys, less complaining, more training.
Teppei-senpai?
Listen up for a second. I've come to introduce our— In battle, she single-handedly slayed multiple shogunate samurai without so much as breaking a sweat. And that was after interrupting the vision hunt ceremony with a feat of stunning bravery. Not to mention surviving an encounter with the Raiden Shogun.
Is that true? Perhaps we promised not to take too much of your time.
It would mean a lot.
Oh, you got it. We won't let you down.
That's no way to demonstrate. Come on, let's go. Ready? I'm sure you'll get it. That's no way to Let's go. Ready? I'm sure you'll get it there. Well, there you have it. I told you our latest recruit is pretty strong.
Incredible. I think I understand what I was doing wrong. My posture was off, and I didn't draw back with enough force. Seems I also need to focus on keeping my grip steady and monitoring the external environment. If I can get those few down, I'll be hitting my mark in no time.
Those few, huh? Watching your demonstration was a great help. I learned a lot. At least this time I was able to observe some proper technique. Honestly, before this whole conflict came about, I was just another everyday citizen. My wife and I were leading a quiet life together. The actions of the Shogun's army ignited something inside me. Can those of us without visions or combat skills really become adept fighters? There's no use in speculating.
Stay focused. With us holding... Now then, let me show you... Where should we head?
Sir, we've got trouble. The Shogun's army... There are still many wounded in the camp. We mustn't let the enemy break through.
What? Impossible. How could they have reached us all the way out here? We'd better go assess the situation.
Battle formation! When you hear thunder, it's best practice to stay away.
Well, we managed to hold them off. We have sentries and patrols posted all around the perimeter here. The enemy should... Unless we have a traitor in our midst. They must have an informant, feeding them intelligence and helping them to approach us. Our priority is finding the agent and...
Sir, if I may, I just returned from inspecting the perimeter. It appears that several portions of our defensive walls were already... The Shogun's army must have known about this vulnerability and made their way over from the cliffs nearby before attacking through the gaps in our defenses. I suggest we repair the walls and double the guard. That should keep them from sneaking up on us like this again.
In that case, why don't we make this more interesting, recruit? A contest between the two of us. Just don't underestimate me. If there's any... Alright, that should do it. The Shogun's army will have a hard time getting... It seems I've made another valuable contribution to the Resistance. But why does it always have to be logistics work? I thought getting transferred to the front line would be a chance to showcase my abilities and square off with the enemy. Instead, here I am.
Why are you so insistent about being...
It's just like General Goro said. We joined the Resistance because of our warrior's will. There are a multitude of ways to control... Anyway, we got more... If all goes well, we might just be assigned a few missions closer to the... Strange? I don't...
We've had a change of plans. The General has been... The Shogun's army is attempting an advance on the main front. Reports have it that... As for us, it's been days since Her Excellency last made an appearance here. We've executed almost all... The situation is becoming grim. For now, we can only pray that General Goro will...
We should go to the front line. Our forces need all the help they can get. We mustn't let Tatara Suna...
So, you are the only one here? I thought I might get to meet your grand strategist. She is the one that's been causing our forces so much trouble. The fact the Resistance has even held out for this long is thanks to her. But soon, the Resistance will fall. They are no match for the might of the Shogun's army. Her schemes mean nothing now. We have already rooted out those behind the Resistance. All who have dishonored the almighty Shogun will be punished.
I have faith in Her Excellency and in the soldiers of the Resistance. The Vision Hunt Decree is a brutal injustice. Our resistance has only just begun.
It is futile. There is one other thing. I'm sure you've seen the recent arrest warrants. I trust I will make you a deal. Hand her over to us, and you'll buy yourself some time. A respite from the bloodshed would be advantageous to both.
So that's why you brought reinforcements. Just to get...
She is of great importance to the almighty Shogun. But the way I see it, she is expendable to the Resistance.
That's where you're wrong! She means just as much to us! As a member of the Resistance, she's a comrade! I'll never surrender her to you! The Resistance never betrays its own. Her Excellency made that clear to everyone from the very beginning.
General Goro!
Tepe and the Traveler. What are you doing here? It would appear our time to fight side by side has finally come.
Well, well. We meet again. This time, I won't let you get away. I thought that you would seek refuge with the Resistance in the hope of receiving asylum. That you choose to show up here proves that you have more bravery in you than I had originally thought. And now that you're here, I have a proposal. Why not represent the Resistance in a fight of honor?
A fight of honor?
Before the battle begins, each side chooses their finest warrior for a match of single combat. To the superior force, there's little significance in such a duel. But to the weaker force, victory could constitute an important boost to their morale. Her motives are clear. She wants to use the match as an opportunity to capture you. Do not feel compelled to participate. We could take the fight to them without such a ceremony.
Well, what do you think? Will you fight?
Remove all threats to eternity! By order of the Almighty Shogun!
Be wary! You're up against a powerful opponent! Who's next?
You got this!
There's more than one round! Keep it up!
I won't forget this.
Look! That's 2 rounds in a row! The Shogun's army is not invincible! We can win! The soldiers are rallying! Your warrior's will is bringing them hope, Traveler!
I need to train harder.
Stronger than I anticipated. This contest has served its purpose. Soldiers, attack! Glory to the Shogun and her everlasting reign!
Prepare to engage! All of you, with me! Hold the line! Her Excellency!
The wait is over, my comrades. Now is our moment!
Calm as the breeze, my lady.
I just hope you can afford all these mercs you've gathered!
Kazuha!
We meet again, old friend.
Retreat!
All forces, retreat!
Greetings. Well, this is the first time we've met. Please, allow me to introduce myself. I am Sangonomiya Kokomi, organizer of the Resistance, and also the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island. Perhaps it's the first time you're hearing that title. To put it simply, I'm the person currently in charge on Watatsumi Island, which is also the home front of the Resistance. I've actually heard all about you from Beidou and Kazuha. I hadn't expected to find you join the Resistance, though. Do you have a plan beyond this point? In that case, shall we continue our conversation at the Shrine of Sangonomiya? Although the Shogun's army has retreated for now, the war is far from over. The Vision Hunt Decree has not been repealed, and neither the Tenryou Commission nor the Raiden Shogun show any sign of stopping. In short, our problems have yet to be resolved. I suggest we move to the shrine to discuss our counterplan.
Can I come too? I know Watatsumi Island very well. I can carry on being your guide if you'd like.
Goro, thank you for all you have done. Our forces are weaker than the Shogun's army, and my absence can only have made the recent days all the more trying for you. I'm afraid I must still ask you to stay a while longer, to keep eyes on the Shogun's army and also to see to the wounded.
Well received, Your Excellency.
I must return to Sangonomiya now. I have a few things to attend to. Once you're ready, please rendezvous with Teppei. He will escort. Thank you for all your efforts so far. From this day on, fight for the future of Inazuma.